everybody, I'm Maureen. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm going to talk to you today about everything that I made in January. Despite it being a pretty busy month, I managed to get out about 6 garments. So I am so excited for this because that means that I'm off to a very great start with my 52 makes for 52 weeks of the year. And so if I made 6 things, 52 makes, if I do some basic math, that's 46 makes left for the year. And that actually puts me ahead of last year when I only made 4 things in the month of January. So I'm trending up. All right, so let's get into this list. So the first thing I made, I started out the year kind of like easy, I guess you could say, because January is always such a weird month for me. I feel like you're kind of in this place where you're not really sure if like you should be making things for Valentine's Day yet, or if you just need to like kind of do whatever is left from winter. And so I feel like this month was a lot of like Valentine's Day or winter or, so I started the month with this pattern mashup, which was Simplicity 9018 and McCall's 8037. And I made this pattern hacked dress. So on the top was a fitted turtleneck using Simplicity 9018. The skirt was actually the skirt piece from McCall's 8037. And I had this vision in my mind that I just kind of wanted like this fitted midi trumpet skirt dress, and I wanted, like a really cute pattern with it. Or a really cute print with it. I had this groovy floral print, I guess you could call it. And I really liked that idea in my head, and I didn't do any sketching for that. It was just kind of something that I was like, I think this could be really cute together. So I did it, it worked out, and I have this really cute dress that I haven't worn yet, but to me, I feel like, we're still, in this weird place before Valentine's Day. I could always whip it out for either church or for like a cute little date. And even like into March too, because yeah, it's going to be warmer, but not as warm as you think sometimes. So to me, I feel like this could really, especially with the floral print, this could really take me into March if I wanted to wear it. So number 2 is McCall's 8452, right? Yes, I was looking at the pattern. So McCall's 8452, this was a sew along I did for McCall's, and this is like a utility skirt. It's got the lamb chop pockets, and then it's got the cargo pockets, and it's kind of a A-line skirt with like a drawstring waistband. And I did the sew along for this. So the skirt that you see is the actual skirt that I made in the sew along, and I made that from a Tommy Hilfiger thrifted bed sheet. So it was polka dot, which I know was a risk, but I wanted something that was like feminine yet utility. And so I also put it together with this blue button down shirt that's also thrifted, and I thought it would be like a cute monochromatic look. I haven't worn it out yet because it's just not that time of the year yet, and I haven't shown it on my feed yet either because again, it's not really timely right now, but I like this skirt. Hopefully I'll have other options to wear with it. Like I'm thinking if I paired it like with a white top that I have, or just different things, but I think this could be really cute in the spring. So the third thing I made was Know Me Pattern 2001. This is Nikki Brooks pattern. It's the long wool coat with the huge lapels and the waist tie and whatnot, and the tabs on the cuffs. Super popular, and you see why, right? But this was something that had been in the works since October 2023. And I was adamant that I was going to make it in October and November, and I let myself down. And I finally made it in January, and it was so good. It's honestly, it's my favorite right now. Like I wore it all week when we had like that cold snap where things were in like the teens and the 20s, but it's my proudest make of January, and it might be my proudest make of the year, one of them at least. No, I take that back, not of the year, but it is one of my proudest makes of January. So yeah, I'm very excited about that coat. I'm gonna have it forever. I'm not gonna give that up. By the way, I also have an entire review on that coat if you're interested in knowing any of the details, construction, my thoughts, fit, any of that is over at the pattern review. Not to mention that that pattern was also on my Make 9 list. So ding. Okay, so number 4 was also on my Make 9 list. This is the Coeli Blouse by Pauline Alice Patterns. This is a blouse that I don't think anyone really was going to see my vision until like it came out. So this is a top where it's like a smock neck. Most people make it in like this very starch white fabric, which no shade to them. That's just how I've seen it mostly. And I had a vision for dark romance, like a lace with like scalloped edges, and I wanted it to be cropped and all these things. So when that actually came to fruition for me, it was like, I feel like it was an aha moment that people were like, oh, I get it now. So I'm very glad for that. And I also have a pattern review on that one as well. But I loved this project because, one, I was able to kind of play in lace, and I've really only done that a handful of times. I actually did French seams on this one. I did scalloped edges, which I know I keep saying scalloped edges, like, yeah, I know. I won't ever get over it because I really loved the effect it had. It really just elevated the top and whatnot. So for me, it's 10 out of 10. I love this top a lot, and I paired it with these flare bell bottoms that I made last year. And looking at the top, I feel like, yeah, that's cute. But you know what would also be cute with this is like some like skinny pants, and they're high-waisted with like boots or something. I think that will also be really cute. So to me, this was kind of on the Valentine's Day side, where it was like romantic and sexy and see-through and lace and feminine and girly. But it was also wintry because it was dark and long sleeve and whatnot. So I love this top. I'm predicting that I'll probably wear it, like I said, maybe for Valentine's Day, maybe to my new job, because we do have to wear all black there, except for if I wear it to my new job. The only thing is that I'll have to put like a camisole underneath. So that's the only thing. But otherwise, I love this top. It's super gorgeous and really cute. Number 5 is my refashioned sweatshirt. So this was like an experiment, and I talk about this in my what I sewed this week video. So the experiment was honestly like, okay, will I like my pearl kit, my bead fixer? And turns out I do. And I went ahead and like beaded up a bunch of other stuff. But this was the first thing that I tried, and I was just like, let me see how it looks. Let's try it out. And I love it. And I added some other things to it, like the brooch and the necktie and the button up underneath, just to kind of give it more elevation and whatnot. But I wore it to dinner one night, and I got a lot of compliments on it. We actually went to Hollywood Feed for some of Blue's stuff, and the guy behind the counter was like, that's a really cool sweatshirt. He's like, my mom would love that. And I was like, thanks, I made it. Which I never really tell people when I make things. Like, even when they compliment me, I don't say like, thanks, I made it. But with that sweatshirt, I actually said that. So Number 6, I'm holding out for the grand finale. This is my DVF wrap dress, Vogue pattern 2000. This you can find out more information about in my what I'm sewing video as well, or what I sewed this week video. But I think this might trump my favorite pattern of the month from Know Me 2001 to Vogue 2000, only because it's iconic. It's iconic. It fit, it worked out. Like, it's still on my dress form back there, if you can't see. But I love this dress. I felt so confident. Like, I wouldn't tell you guys a lie at all. Like, I don't fake the funk when it comes to fit on here. But I love this dress. Like, I didn't adjust anything for my height. I didn't adjust anything for my bust. The only thing I adjusted was for my arms. And we all know that my arms are a little bit more slender than the pattern pieces. So I always adjust for my arms when it comes to knit patterns. But I'll cherish that dress forever. Like, and I want to make more. Like, I really want to make more. I think the maxi one would be really pretty. Like, really, really pretty. If I did the maxi with with the collar. I don't think I'll ever leave the collar off. Like, the collar is iconic at this point. But anyway, if you haven't had a chance to get that pattern, please do so. It's on simplicity.com. It's online only, but yeah, get the pattern. You'll see what I'm talking about. All right, you guys, that's it for my recap today. Now, make sure you stay tuned for my February sewing plans, which I'll be dropping soon. And if you're not following or subscribed already, go ahead and hit that like button and that subscribe button. And you can follow me at Raven Maureen on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.